knew that there was no trial, but Beyonce did not?
I don't know why she didn't. She filed the witness. Well, she helped them file the witness, so I don't know how she didn't know. And clearly, what I'm thinking is that maybe that's why they came out with the fact that, oh, she didn't buy a ticket. Or, like I said, I think it was like supposed to be a gag for us because they felt like if them telling us that she doesn't have a ticket, it was going to make us feel like, oh, yeah, great, she don't have a ticket or whatever the case may be. We, we, I don't know. I don't know. It was very.
I'm grabbing my pearl because she most certainly can't afford a ticket. So we do know that she's Beyonce. She clearly makes enough money.
Not on
And
this app that it has cost her so
unless
much.
she is bamboozling her audience, I don't see the storyline in lying as if we can't see what is going on.
Mm-mm-mm.
We don't know what Jazzy. I'm Foxy. We don't know. Like, why would you storyline your own people?
I feel like it's a money grab for her. I feel like she doesn't care about her support enough to just tell the truth. She hasn't told the truth from the very beginning of the whole
Oh,
situation. And I feel like if I know that I can bamboozle y'all bitches out of hundreds of dollars every 2 weeks, I'm gonna do it. I feel like that's her stance on everything. Like, if I feel like I could get these bitches to pay for this plane ticket 3 times over, bitch, at this point I would think that she have a plane ticket. She has her room for her and the boys. If she's bringing the boys, I would think that she
the
has.
courts did not pay for her ticket. Did Tommy K allude that the courts paid for her ticket? Now, this is not an official copy, but it does say, please take notice that on January 28, 2026 at 9:45 before the honorable blah, 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 in courtroom, blah, 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 the defendant will call up the hearing for aforementioned. What does that mean? I certify that the motion has been
Right.
served and delivered upon the office.
They said that.
What does that mean?
Okay, so
Aforementioned.
they said that the witness was a credible witness, and that the witness is non-biased, and that the trial will be had tomorrow. And my attorney said, no, your witness is not credible. There will not be a trial tomorrow because y'all cannot put this last minute witness in and think that y'all are going to have a trial and put this person on the stand without them knowing what they really looking forward to. Because you get on that stand lying,
Mhm.
ma'am. You want to get on this stand and lie, we're going to give you a forewarning. If you want to get up here and lie for someone, just do know these are the consequences. These are the repercussions. So before you bring your stupid ass down here, we gonna give you an opportunity to tell the fucking truth. And apparently, this.
It says this. Wait a minute. Wait. This coincides with what you said. Listen to what it says on number 6. So if anybody has the document within hand, I want everybody to go to number 6 because it is in a Discord. So your business is all in the Discords. Okay, on number 6 it says Officer blank check for any eyewitness, but none inside the building. See body cam worn. Well, I'm gonna say it the way it was written. See body worn camera of the officer. On number 7, the state filed an amended discovery exhibit on January 21st, okay, listing an additional eyewitness and they redacted the name. On line 8, it says there is no mention of blank in the arrest affidavit, offense incident report, or body worn camera footage. So the witness cannot be used. Okay. Now it says the Florida rule of criminal procedure, blank, 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 allows for depositions in misdemeanor cases upon showing of a good cause. But per the rule, the court should consider 3 factors: the consequences of the defendant charged with the misdemeanor, the complexity of the issues involved, and the witness's testimony. 3, whether the defense has a meaningful opportunity to discover the information sought via deposition. Mrs. Blank presents the following in the court. So the witness, per the witness that they had got, it is no longer available. I mean, they can no longer use them. Number one, the consequences faced by Mrs. Blah 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 is charged with 1 count of battery. If convicted, she faces 364 days in custody and possible probation. Apart from jail and probation, Mrs. Blah 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 also faces hundreds of dollars in court costs and civil debt of discrimination by landlords, police officers, and blah blah blah. May conduct background checks. Da da da. So, the charge of battery requires the state to prove that Mrs. Blah 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 actually and intentionally touched or struck the alleged victim against their will. Okay, that's what she has to prove. And blank 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 and blank 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 all arrived to the scene
Exactly.
of the alleged incident. Okay, that's what it's saying. All right, when it occurred. None of the officers witnessed the alleged physical
Right.
altercation, and in their on-scene investigation, none of the officers was able to find an eyewitness other than the involved parties. Furthermore, no officer was able to
Exactly.
locate an employee that worked for the office building on the scene. The only
Mm,
evidence provided to the officers and state to prove the alleged battery occurred is the alleged victim's statement and a video of blank
exactly.
walking up behind the alleged victim. That's it. In no arrest affidavit, offense incident reports on body worn camera is there a mention of any witnesses by the name of blank. The discovery is therefore
Mm,
insufficient
my God.
as the defense has no information on blank involved in the case or what this person's testimony may be. Without the opportunity to dispose the
Mm,
newly listed witness, the defense cannot adequately prepare for the witness testimony at a trial or ensure that all appropriate motions are filed. Miss Blank 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 has no other
exactly.
meaningful opportunity to discover the information sought out by the deposition.
Mm,
Okay, this is okay on the third row. Okay, the standard practice in Miami-Dade County Court has the state's witness to participate in an informal hallway interview. Over this time, practice diminished the current point where the officers and the civilians regularly refuse these off the record pretrial interviews. Often, witnesses who would like to speak to the defense discouraged from doing so. Despite rule, okay, express prohibit.
mm, my God. My God. Read on, Lady B, because you know they said your book was a third grade reading level
Third
type
grade.
shit. So you ain't reading this too right, because this too much for them.
This too much for
You
them
reading on a college level, baby.
on a
They
college
said you on
level.
the third grade level. So we
Right,
got to you on
right.
college level for them.
Exactly. Without
But
the
I was lying.
ability to speak to witnesses, pretrial defense counsel has no other way to meaningful investigate this case, thereby resulting in a
Mm,
trial by ambush. Okay, and then they tell you
mm,
George versus State 147, and they give you exactly discovery rules are intended to prevent trial by ambush, allowing the defense
right.
to conduct a deposition in the case that would allow the defense to ensure that Mrs. Blaine constitutional rights are not violated and that they have access to justice. Wherefore, Mrs. Blank Blank
Exactly.
Blank respectfully requests that this motion for leave of court to dispose state witness be granted and this court enter an order directing the above listed witnesses to appear for deposition. Okay, that was it.
Mm,
So they could no longer utilize the new witness. Okay, so now it is a motion. It's a request. It's up to the judge. I love you always.
no, it was approved.
It was
It was
approved. I
approved.
was going to go say that it
It
was
was
approved.
approved.
That's why there's no trial.
It was approved. The judge saw it. The judge said, you know what? The DA, y'all doing stupid shit.
Now, so far we ain't lied yet. So far we
Not
ain't
a
lied
lie
yet.
told. Not a lie told.
Not a lie told.
Okay? Not one. But they want us to be liars and they want us to not know what we're talking about. And they want us to all this, that, and the next.
Thank
No,
you.
y'all lying. It's a money grab for y'all gang leader.
I want
She's
someone else to read
definitely
it the way I wrote it, the way I read it, and show me who has a GED and who has a college level education. I really want someone else because so far no one has read it to where it was understandable. Did you
I'm gonna
understand
read it.
everything?
You know why?
Oh,
They're not going to read it. You know why?
why?
They want her to be right. They
Oh, okay.
want her to be going to trial tomorrow. They want her here that
Wow.
she's been lying and she's been lying and saying that she don't got no money to get the tickets, but all the while she was really trying to come so she can gag me. But bitch, you're gagged.
So
You're gagged because
now
you're going to be doing
the
trial by your motherfucking
so
self
the
tomorrow.
trial. Okay, so let's get back. We need some gifts if possible. Can y'all
Petty couldn't have
run
read it yesterday
Jazzy
because
up?
it just happened today.
It
You're
just happened
lying.
today.
You're lying once again. Because Petty was too busy listening to what I had going on last night. So she ain't read nothing yesterday, bitch.
And it was nothing. It
It
was the other
wasn't
night.
nothing read yesterday. Lady B just read it for the first time today. So
If you
y'all
have
quit
ever been
lying,
a
coming in
witness
here
before the
lying.
state, they do not pay for everything. They do reimbursements. They do not pay for
They
everything. They
reimburse you.
reimburse you. Please read the law. They
Oh, she read it
reimburse.
today. She couldn't have read it yesterday.
You see how y'all always trying to just, degrade me and make me feel like I'm dumb. Shout out to the GED people who went to college after a GED. But yeah,
Mm,
right. So Jazzy. So now
mm-hmm.
we're here the day before the court date, which is my sister's birthday. And
Oh,
what do we do tomorrow in front of the judge? Do we show up in our black suits? Do we
no.
No. But can you please answer or riddle me this? Why wasn't she advised? Why wasn't she notified? Or was she notified and just wanted to carry this storyline on until they made it till tomorrow? She didn't realize that the paperwork we
I
submitted
think so.
today.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I feel like she played and then she got played. And so in the process of her trying to play, she got played and it just it is what it is. And if the judge saw that it wasn't suffice for our side, it would have not been granted. But because it was approved, it goes to show
You
that the
said
judge is
now
definitely
later.
non-biased.
Thank you all to those who gifted. Look at me now. Loyalty, Jetu, Ali, David to you, and Miss Harlem Check. Now, later, don't say you not in this, Lady B. You inserted yourself once again, Miss Educated. Miss Educated, not Miss Education. You
Mm,
need to put the ED
mm,
instead of the ION. Miss Educated. And I have been
mm.
involved since the beginning. I just haven't spoken.